Good morning, guys. Bill McMillan here with NDWX.com. Tuesday morning with a video update for you, and a much cooler weather pattern settling in, and that's really going to reestablish itself across our portion of the country this weekend. Likely to see our first frost and freeze across most of central Indiana, along with enough upper level energy to help generate scattered snow showers as we go into the second half of the weekend. But we'll start out by taking a look at the upper air pattern here off the European ensemble, and as we put this into motion, notice how this trough really deepens and sharpens up this weekend, and that's going to send a first-class cold shot down through our portion of the country this weekend. Certainly more of a wintry feel as opposed to fall, and really remains in place early next week to create a chilly Halloween. And while the European begins to modify things out there at day 10, not so sure that that's really the right idea. We're going to have a recurving, soon-to-be typhoon here, and typically 6 to 10 days after that takes place, you're going to look for another trough and associated colder air mass to settle into our portion of the country. So if we were to go over and take a look at the GFS ensemble, perhaps this is the better idea during that time frame. Certainly would correlate with that recurving typhoon. I'll also note just the amount of high latitude blocking here too. That's suggesting that we're looking at a colder pattern as well. But back to the short term, we'll take a look at the forecast radar here, and as we put this into motion, the breaks in the cloud cover and the drier conditions this morning unfortunately won't last. We're going to look at a mostly cloudy to overcast day for the most part, with scattered showers rebuilding in across central Indiana, especially this afternoon, and a chilly raw day as well. Temperatures generally steady in the mid to upper 40s across central Indiana, and factor in the wind and it'll feel like it's in the upper 30s. And then we'll begin to finally dry things out later on tonight, and temperatures will fall to frosty levels tonight into the mid-30s for most of central Indiana, but at least we will get rid of the rain, and we'll go through a bit of drier weather as we go through the midweek period here. This is a look at the GFS forecast model, and as we put this into motion, again, the chilly, raw day today will improve slightly tomorrow. It'll still be cooler than normal, but dry. We'll really notice a difference on Thursday with the southwesterly flow. It will be a very windy day ahead of our next cold front, but we'll get into more in the way of sunshine, and on top of that also seasonable temperatures. But the next cold front approaches quickly to close the week with a band of rain late Friday, and much colder, sharply colder air that will plunge in here for the upcoming weekend. And again, when you factor in upper level energy with a little bit of lake enhancement and the colder air, scattered snow showers will fly Sunday into early Monday. And then as we continue to extend this out, another reinforcing shot of chilly air arrives just in time for Halloween. So Halloween this year still looks much colder than average. And speaking of that, with the colder air, we'll shameless plug here, if you haven't had a chance to check it out yet, our 2017-2018 Winter Outlook was posted over the weekend. It's there for your viewing pleasure. Be sure to log on to NDWX.com. Just go to the tab there for the Winter Outlook, and if you get bored, you can read all the details of what we think lie ahead for this upcoming winter. Guys, make it a great Tuesday. Thank you as always for logging on to NDWX.com. We'll talk with you soon.